Yo, yo. Oh, let's get the music crack-a-lacking. Good afternoon, What's up, Rosie? What's up? What's good? Benny, you right? What's happening? Let's see what's going on in these markets now. I've been in some sells earlier. Some real nice sells. Anna, what's up? So this weekend I did a bunch of back testing this weekend. I could have done some more. But I did some back testing, and like I expanded my back testing sheet, and then I sent all of the data to chat GPT, and I said, analyze this. What's the best setups? What's the best conditions for my trades based on TPs, whatever? And then it broke down. This gives you the highest. This is the highest probability setup you have based on this XYZ. Crazy. Cut down so much work. And yeah, I took 2 trades this morning. 2 trades. Based on the data that I got from chat. So one trade was right here of this resistance. TP is the stop loss about 100 pips, and stop was there. I mean, TP stop loss was there. TP was here, just down to the first support. So this trade was based off the daily candle being bearish. And Asian range being quite big, and the Asian high has already been retested. So we got Asian highs, we got the retest, we pulled away. So I was waiting for a resistance. So I was either waiting for this resistance or this resistance to be retested. So I took a trade here just based on the first support. So I caught about 160 pips right here, because I did have the support down here. But when I saw this candle started to push back up, I got out right there. And then the second trade was, and this is the one that I mentioned in the Discord, was looking for a retest of Asian highs with this like resistance up here. So when price pushed up, got the retest. I took it entry at, it was, where's my entry at? 26.5. Literally 26.5. So yeah, just a bit lower than here. Stop loss was above here. And then the TP was this support. So yeah, decent. So now the strategy is just based off, it's my normal strategies, but just getting a retest entry rather than a break of the low. Yeehaw, hello. So that's what, I don't know if you guys have been hearing me, but I've been looking for retest entries. So getting a little bit earlier rather than waiting. So now if this trade here, if I'd waited for price to break the low, I probably would have hit stop loss. I would have got in. So like normally I'd get in breaking this low. I mean, yeah, price came down towards the end, so I wouldn't even have had a 1-to-1. I wouldn't have had a 1-to-1. But with the retest, I would manage to get in all the way up here and then close at this support. You know? And same for this one too. The retest rather than a break of the low, which would have been down here. You know, I would have got in and then probably had to have my stop loss just to get a 1-to-1 all the way down here. But instead I managed to take the trade, the entry up here, for price to come down. So yeah, man, these retests, it's literally following the daily candle. So wherever the daily candle's going, depending on where the Asian range is, I'm looking for, like, if the daily candle's bearish, I'm looking for a retest of a resistance, like a 30-minute resistance, to then get into some sells. And vice versa, if the daily's bullish, I'm looking for a pullback to a support and then a bounce off. So it's been, the back testing seems to have gone well, and I put it to theory today, and yeah, it worked nicely. Worked real nice. The only thing is, it works very well for London session. And what I've been doing is pretty much holding, like, I think the trades that I've taken, majority of the trades were London. Yeah, majority were London. Some trades were NY. 2 trades actually only. You got the sheet. Yeah, I can show you the sheet. It might not make a lot of sense, but it's a lot going on. Hold on. Anyone take any trades this morning? Anyone take any trades today? Alright, so this is the sheet right here. Told you it's a lot. Caught some gold sells. Nice one. Alright, so yeah, I just went over February, and what I was looking for was, I was just using as a standard previous candle highs or lows for a stop loss and how big they would be. So yeah, you see stop losses on average, they're going to be over 150 pips on average, nothing less. This one, I don't know how I got this one so low. That must have been a retest. So yeah, look, the session took the trade, all gold. So now the daily candle, this is what was really important to look at, and whether it broke the previous high or low. At the time I was looking for a trade, so if it's blank, it didn't break anything. And then this was important, where was structure in the Asian, like what's happened in the Asian range? Did the high get retested? Was the structure bearish, bullish? And then other things that matched up, could have been a bunch of different things, could have been a bunch of different stuff. So the resistance was retested in respect to the previous high, and then what time frame this happened on, and then the setup. So look, loads of retest entries, that was the main focus, and then the entries, and then this was like 1, 2, 3 losses out of all these trades. Where it's yellow is where I closed. I think I closed early. So look, this is the profit, this is where the TPs would have been. But this is where price actually got to, and then why, blah 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 blah, and then just little notes. So I'll just put all of this into chat GPT, and then just let it analyze it for me. And yeah, came out great. It was nice. Good analysis. So that was my weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Right, so this candle doesn't have a bottom wick. No bottom wick. Alright, let's do a analysis on gold though. So daily candle is bearish, not very nice bearish, because we've broken the high and the low, which I'm never a fan of. Don't have much of a top wick, but the Asian session, literally gold opened and dropped. I think Benny said that this morning too. It opened and dropped. Everything opened and just fell. Everything opened and fell today. But yeah, the daily, if it can, I don't know if it pushes below, because this support here, this support area has really been holding here for gold. This is a previous resistance. We haven't really had a drive down and close below. So if we hold again today, then I'm anticipating maybe tomorrow we get a push up, or we just range for the week before CPI on Wednesday. 4 hour. So look, 4 hour, we've got nearly a triple top, but again, 4 hours just ranging, and 30-minute. Well, we've made a little double top on the 30-minute. So I'm anticipating we maybe come down to Asian lows, retest it, hold, and then we get a push up from Asian lows if we can get down there. Because the structure is still looking quite bearish. Let's see. 300 and if we got this double top, it should play out. 350. It's not far to go. 50, 56. 50, 60, 50, 56. For the double top to finish. If we can break below this support. I mean, 4 hour candles already broken the low. Say I was looking for GJ buys this morning, but couldn't find a good setup. What's GJ looking like? Oof, no wonder. No wonder. Even when price broke out, didn't break the high, came right back in the range, and then slow trickle up. Yeah, GJ's ranging. Filled the gap quickly. Yeah, I never like when the clocks change. It always throws me off because the 4 hour timing, 4 hour candle timing is different. Yeah, it's not great, not great. But if I'm trying to trade into NY open, then yeah, I have to start a little bit earlier, right? So yeah, today if this support breaks, if I get a closure below the support, I think I can get some more sells on gold. Just down to at least this next support. I mean, we've got a decent size range here. I don't even need this. Once the high is broken, high and low is broken, don't even need it. But yeah, 2 weeks of this clock change, and then our clocks move forward end of the month, and then we'll be back on regular timing. But for now, news is going to be an hour earlier for us. The only thing I don't really like about it is the time in between sessions now is a lot shorter. Where like pre-NY is about 12:31, now it's 11:30, 12. And I finished my London session about 9:30, so I only got that 2 hours break, where before I had 3. What can you do, eh? 2 weeks every year. 2 weeks every year. 4 weeks every year, actually. The 2 weeks in March, 2 weeks in October. All right, we're pushing back into the 5100s. No wick on this candle. I know, I'm peeping that. I'm peeping that. I do think we come down for this bottom wick. You know, gold's gonna do it when it's ready. There's no rushing gold. I think we come back for it. Quite a push up though. So 150 pips. About that. I mean, looking at this 4 hour, I do think the 4 hour re-breaks this low and then comes down at least to test this 4 hour support. What's that? 50, 66, 67. Right, so maybe, I mean, if gold can actually break above Asian highs, then we might actually get some buys today. I mean, we've already retested this 4 hour support earlier, and we need more of a top wick on this daily candle, but we'll see. Now we got, before the buys up, we got to come back for this bottom wick here. Got to come back for this bottom wick. Damn, Goldie, still pushing. This push up right here, 300 pips. Alright, we gotta come back down for this wick. Gotta come down for this wick. What's everyone's thoughts on gold today? Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Bring. Echo, what's going on? What are we waiting on today? I'm waiting on gold to come back for this bottom wick right here. Maybe this 4 hour makes a longer top wick, maybe this 4 hour. But I'm looking for some gold sells. I'm looking for some gold sells. Trying to stay in line with this gold trend. I mean the gold daily candle trend. Daily's very bearish. So trying to look for some sells. That's my plan anyway. But it seems like gold wants to push back up. Now if it comes back up to Asian highs or this resistance and closes above, then I think maybe buys will be on the table. Depends on what this 4 hour does. But we've made a long 4 hour bottom wick, broken the previous 4 hour low. So I can see gold coming back down, but then also pushing up from a daily support. That's very bullish, like the support holding. Nice, 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 nice. Waiting on Nas buys. Nas. Nas buys. I don't know, man. I might leave the indices today. It's when the market opens, like the stock market. I don't know, man. I trade it a bit differently. I think obviously it opened straight down, no top wick. But I've noticed the stock market doesn't respect no candle top wicks like everything else does. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. Like this candle, no top wick. This one didn't come back until just about the next day. They don't really care as much. It doesn't care as much. It does though respect daily key levels. That's one thing it does. I mean, look at this. Closed below on Friday. But look where we dropped to. Dropped, tapped right into a daily support and then pulled back up. So you know, I think the indices might be ranging too. In fact, let's see what DXY is doing. Let's check out USD. Look, man, this daily resistance has been holding for USD. It's really been holding. Massive gap up. Massive gap up. Let's see if we fill that gap. If we fill this gap and we get a pullback USD, then yeah, we might see gold push up some more. I seems to be struggling right here. I want to play the range on Nas. I feel you, I feel you. I mean, it's looking like that. It's looking like that, like it's going to be ranging. All right, so we got the 1230 candle. Strong support formed at 12. So we might actually be heading back up to this resistance. Or getting a 4-hour top wick. One of the two. One of the two. 4-hour candle closes in an hour and a half. Boom, boom, boom. In fact, let's keep an eye on this. I don't really like this structure on Nas for anything, to be honest. I don't like it to look for buys or sells. One hour look like a continuation pattern. Strong bearish candle, weak bullish. But instead we just pushed it right up. Dun, 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 dun. No bottom wick, I know, right? Wonder when we're gonna come back for it. When are we coming back for it? And it's on my broker too. Sometimes I'll see the wick or I won't. Sometimes I'll see a wick where this chart doesn't, like on my broker. But yeah, no bottom wick on my broker as well. In fact, let me drop to the 5 because sometimes it's a little gap. Nah, we should come back. We should come back for this. Haroon, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, because I trade into NY Open and the clocks in the US have moved the hour forward. So we've got NY Open in an hour now. It's going to be an hour earlier. I always forget when the clocks are moving forward but because on a Sunday, I prep for the week ahead. And when you're looking at yeah, I know it's easy to happen. So look, I was looking even when is ours changing for sure. But when I started looking at the news, I was like, okay, news is at 12:30. News is at 12:30. Then I was like, clock's changed. 12:30 news. 2 o'clock. That news, that's at 3 usually. So if I'm trading NY Open, I gotta start an hour earlier as well. Only for 2 weeks. So it's not for too long. It's alright. I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually a bit. It messes with the 4-hour time frame. That's what I don't usually like. But I think I should be good because I have been using that later 4-hour time frame anyway. So I think I'll be good. We'll find out by the end of this week. But no, I already took 2 nice trades today. So hopefully I can get a third. If gold can just give me a nice breakout. What are we thinking? Buys or sells today? I'm thinking sells. If we can create a lower high and respect this resistance, 51.27. And because the daily candle's bearish, the 4-hour is already broken its previous 4-hour low. So I want it to re-break and then come down to at least 50.68 and then push down. So that's what I would like to see, but I kind of have a feeling that gold is just going to range today. I have a feeling we're just going to get a bunch of ranging. I hope we don't, but I think that's what might happen. We might just range. But I've taken 2 sells today, so I think my third trade might be sells too, to be honest. Man said I'm doing better than Man U, so perfect. That's crazy. Yeah, Benny, you gotta go first, otherwise. Listen, Arsenal better not bottle it. I swear. It's been some close games. It's close. It's too close. Man City are creeping up on us. Only 7 points behind. And they've got a game to play. Oof. Oof. Even Man U came back out of nowhere. Good for them. Good for them. Edwin, good day, good day. How you doing? How you doing this morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world? Bum, 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 bum. Now gold wants to chill. We've had all these candles just moving. And we're 10 minutes into this new 30-minute candle and we've moved like not even 50 pips. Come on, gold. I'm thinking either we break this support, continue down before this 4-hour candle closes, or we push up, break above this resistance, and then we get further buyers back to the top of the range. Those are my 2 trade ideas for today. I do prefer the sells because it's in line with the daily candle. Daily candle's very bearish at the moment. But, I mean, not surprised if we push up from this support, so wouldn't be surprised if we pushed up from this support. All I know is that I need this candle to have a bottom wick before it drives up. Come back all down here. And then if it wants to push, it's got to grab all these buyers, all these buy orders down here, and then we get a big drive up. Because we know how it goes. If we don't have a bottom wick, a lot of the time this candle doesn't, the candle that comes down to this area doesn't close below. We come down and we push up. It's kind of like when we had NFP, we had to push straight up. NFP, I mean, look. 15-minute candle straight up, and then the next 15 straight back down, created that wick and then closed above, and then we had a big push up from there. So that's kind of what I would anticipate might happen today if we don't get a candle closing below the support. So yeah, let's see if that happens. Let's see if that happens. If not this candle, then maybe the next candle might give us that wick. I think this is all the 4-hour wants to do. That's as high as this top wick's going. Because we didn't push and re-break this high, did we? To 12. Did we? No news today, very quiet day. Markets have low volume right now. Yes, Rosie, they do. Seems like it. Seems like it. But it's low volume right now. Let market open. Let people wake up. Let the market makers, you know, start their day. And put their orders in. And then let's get some volume. Seems like war news is, I don't want to say it's died down because it hasn't, but I've seen stuff like Iran has decided not to attack neighboring countries because they were attacking obviously US bases, right, that were in Middle Eastern countries near them. So they've said they're not going to do that anymore. That's kind of like a de-escalation. But then if they're not attacking neighboring countries, what are they going to do? Because they're not going to just sit down and not do nothing. So that's going to be interesting. And like CPI, we got inflation this week. And when I looked at it, I think the inflation numbers, they're not going down. And I think they're forecast to be higher than last week. Higher than last month. 2.5. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. The fact that it's 2.5, they're not bad numbers, but it's not reducing. Their target is 2%. And if they're expecting it to be higher than last month, they think it's going up. That's not a good look. It's not good for gold, basically. It's actually quite bearish for gold. Because what that means is high inflation means they're not going to reduce interest rates. So high interest rates means a bearish gold. Or, yeah, it's bearish for gold. Because, yeah, that high interest rates are good for USD. That's going to be... Maybe we get a range until Wednesday. Maybe. We just played a range. I saw a lot of saw some people from the Feds talking about the monetary policies on hold for now and stuff like that. When they're saying stuff like that, that means they're not taking any action. Oil surges above $100 a barrel. Trump says it's a small price to pay for defeating Iran. Okay, Trumpal. NFP didn't help monetary policy either. Rising unemployment. Yeah, NFP was bad. NFP was real bad. So they thought 58k new jobs were added, and it turns out to be minus 92k. That's really bad. And then unemployment rates went up to 4.4% from 4.3. Yeah, that's not good. You are correct. So if they want a good jobs market and then lower inflation, this is not great. Okay, gold, there we go. So we made the 4-hour top wick. It doesn't want to make a higher top wick, so now I think we come down, refill this wick, re-break this low. So I'm thinking maybe a closure below might give me some good sells, some continued sells. The only thing I'm cautious about is if we come down to make this this bottom wick for the 30-minute, that we don't get that closure below here. So we close above this support, and then the next candle makes a top wick and then just drives through the support and then pushes down. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Hopefully not. Hopefully I get a closure below. That'll be amazing. But you know, gold just does gold things a lot of the time. So the chat's quiet today. I mean, the markets ain't really doing much. Echo's locked in. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta be locked in, man. I mean, prices just kind of moving sideways right now. There's not really much going on to be able to, I won't say do any analysis. You just gotta wait now. Just gotta wait. Once you've done your analysis, all you can do is wait. Identify your areas, your key levels, your prices, your POIs, all of that. And then just wait for price to get to one of those. But I mean, a lot of trading is just waiting around for your setups. A lot of it. What can you do? I watched Raja this morning. I was watching Raja this morning, London session. And his risk management, he really knows how to cut a trade short. Especially if he's in drawdown. So he took buys. He took buys right here, because he started about 7. Yeah, he took buys right here because he said 15-minute might push up. It broke the high. I don't know where his TP was, but he took these buys, and I think his stop loss was below here, and he cut the trade like super quick. It pushed up a tad, he got in, it started to pull back. He was like, yeah, I don't like this, and just chopped it. Boom. It can't have been more than 50 pips. And then obviously price came down. And yeah. It wasn't a bad idea, because eventually obviously price did push up. But yeah, it just what I have noticed from my back testing is most of my trades come around like 8 o'clock, after 8 o'clock. I haven't had many trades around 7:30. Not much volume. That's right, Haroon, man. There wasn't much volume this morning. Not really much right now. I want this candle to come down though. I want this candle to make the bottom wick, just so it can be done. And then if the next candle wants to drive down, it can, without, you know, because I want it to drive. I want it to push. Whereas if this candle comes down and closes above, that's fine. We've got the bottom wick. I'm expecting it not to close below here, and then the next one keep going. Sorry guys, these candles ain't moving much. I say trading's supposed to be boring. A good trade. So we must have a real good trade coming for all this price section. A real good trade. This slow movement, no volume. You see Doyle E got caught faking his account. Shut up. Trading on demo. Where do you see that at? Where do you see that? On X. Send me the link. That's crazy. I thought he was a real one. Well, to be honest, someone did say to me that they followed him, and then said to me they followed him and they thought that he was faking results. But obviously I'm not in his group or anything like that, so I wouldn't see that. But that is, oh, it's all over X2. Oh no. Oh, people have time. Oh, people have time. Hold on, guys. I gotta show you this. That's crazy. Ah, look, it's all over X. How long we got? Oh, do you know what? Hold on. I need to see. I wanted to see how this candle closes. This candle's about to close, but that is... Hold on, let me find it while we watch these charts here. Damn. Oh, he's getting cooked on X. That's bad. That is bad. Alright, so we didn't get the bottom wick. I think the bottom wick is coming with this candle then. Yeah, looks so. But just with the theory that when we create a bottom wick, we usually don't close below. I'm going to have to wait for a closure below the support to get into some sells. Now, that's just based on a probability, right? It's based on a probability. That's usually what happens. A high probability, a high number of times. We create the top wick, we create the wick, and then we pull back. So hopefully, maybe if the 15-minute candle can come down, create the wick, and then the next one, or 15 come down, create the wick, push up, then the next one continue down, that'll be fine. So let's see if that happens. But I do believe if we get a closure below, that will definitely confirm some sells for me. This industry is so scammy, man. Who you telling? Who you telling? I feel like everyone gets accused at some point. I feel like everyone gets accused at some point, which is even Rada got accused faking trades. But the thing is with Raja, yeah, even if he's faking his trades now because he owns his own broker, I've watched him trading live for like at least 3 years. He was taking those trades, like his stuff made sense. He was catching 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips. He was doing his thing. There's no taking that away from him. Even Don, even though Don had a bad time off camera, he was taking trades live for years. There's a lot of traders that aren't taking their trades live and selling courses, and you've got no proof of what they're actually doing because they're not calling their trades in real time. Crazy work. I feel like setting an alert now. I can keep an eye on it right here actually. But yeah, I want to see this. Look at this, guys. This is nuts. You're right, Will? What's happening? This is bad. Sorry, it's this guy this guy I follow. I still have him on YouTube. I don't trade like he does, but he got caught pretending, faking profits, faking accounts. Oh, he tried to edit it out. Damn. CapCut exposes everything. Frame by frame. Frame by frame got you. That's crazy. Oh, that's bad business. Oh, shit. That's rough, man. That's rough. How's your trading day started, Will? Any trades today? Any trades? Yeah, my week started pretty nice, I can't lie. cannot lie. And a decent start to the week. I think in total, what's that? So I've got 17 there, plus 389, 17. It's about 500 pips today. TikTok is worse. There's plenty on there. Do you know what? TikTok, I cannot use TikTok. Not I cannot. I don't use TikTok. Nearly had a small gold buy, but missed as I was chatting. Oh shit. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. TikTok and Snapchat I never really got into. Snap, I think, no, Snap, tell a lie. Snap I was into for a little while and then I fell off. I just stick with Instagram and X. Instagram and X, that's it. Oh, who's calling? They're gonna have to wait. Yeah, on to the next one. I hear that. I hear that. How's Nas doing? Come on, gold. I just have a feeling gold is going to come down. We're going to make this wick, bottom wick, bounce off this support again and push up. But I want a closure below. If we can get a closure below, I think we come and retest Asian lows because we haven't retested it yet. We've retested Asian highs nearly twice, but Asian lows, we haven't come back down here. Come on, gold. There we go. We've made that bottom wick yet. Where did this candle open? 88.24, and it's got to 88.11. So we've made that bottom wick. I'm glad it happened before the new 15. Now we've made this wick, then hopefully the next 15 can just continue to drive down. Look, re-break these 4-hour lows and then just push down to at least this 4-hour support. Said just about got that wick, barely, by like a pip. By like a pip. Hey, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Ash, what's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? How are you feeling about gold today? Me, I'm looking for sells just because the daily candle's so bearish. And we already broke Friday's low. But at the same time, I've acknowledged that there's a strong daily support on gold, which refuses to break. It refuses. Every time we get there, gold says, no, we're not going down. So yeah. Right now I'm looking for at least a retest of Asian lows if gold can break below this support by 50.90. No, this daily, yeah, I guess, yeah, down here it looks terrible, but this whole area right here, if we can actually get it, but I need a daily closure to confirm the support is broken, really. But yeah, if it doesn't break, I still want a retest of Asian lows. I want to retest because we've retested the highs. Now we retest the lows, and if it wants to bounce, then we bounce. Now we've just about made this bottom wick here. Just about made this bottom wick. What the 15-minute has. So I'm thinking maybe the next 15 could come down then. Could continue, give us a closure below the support for more sells. But yeah, this is very gold is very touch and go right now. Gold doesn't want to play nice. I wasn't expecting gold to open and tank last night. Everything opened and tanked last night. Everything was just open and drop. Look at Nas, just boom. Look, gap down. Like everything dropped. The market was terrible. I got slapped last night, then was able to recover. Oh no, you got into some buys? You got into some buys last night? Oh no. To be fair, gold did end the week pretty bullish. Like it looked good. It did look good to continue up. Only thing I didn't like was the fact that we didn't one thing I didn't like about the way gold closed is I was anticipating gold close above this 4-hour resistance. Then I would have been definitely super bullish going into today. And it also didn't break Thursday's high, if I remember correctly. The daily candle. Friday's candle didn't break Thursday's high. So that didn't really give me much. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on. And then we got CPI this week, which can be a bit rangy for gold. And then looking at CPI 2. CPI numbers for this week. They're expecting CPI to still be a bit too high. So, yeah, I wasn't really sold on a crazy gold push going into this week. I got into a buy at 50.52, then it opened a new 4 candle at 9. It straight opened and tanked 400 pips in 30 seconds. It was straight down, like ruthlessly. When I think fundamentals, what's bullish for gold right now? What's bullish apart from the war stuff? There isn't anything very bullish for gold, like not super bullish for gold. So I can imagine us ranging, like playing in between a huge range for now. I'm not really looking at all-time highs just yet, to be honest with you. Like the war news, priced in, done, played out, done already. So next to look at would be monetary policy, you know, the Fed's, what do you call it? Feds and the rates. Nothing's happening with that right now, especially with the jobs being like it is, inflation being how it is. So even that's not pushing gold. I was able to recover when it came back. I got in again at 50.40, held and then went to sleep. When I woke up a few hours later, price was at 51.30. Man, you slept on it too? Oof. Yeah, you're good. That's confidence right there. Love it. Alright, so price made that bottom wick, and as expected, you know, we might not close below. What's your thoughts on gold this morning then? You looking for buys, more buys? If you got in at 50.40, you got in at the low. — 15 minute didn't break that previous high. Maybe this 15 does come down, because we've made that bottom wick now with the 15-minute candle. We've already made the bottom wick. It's very small, but we've made that bottom wick. Oh, what do you reckon, guys? We're gonna get these sells? 9 minutes. Get a closure below. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Damn, I hope she closed the buys. Did you close those buys, Ash? Have you got your eye on any Forex pairs today? Honestly, I don't. I looked at GJ because Rosie did, and if I did, it would only be pound yen because that's the only other thing that I trade, and pound yen looks... it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. We closed hours ago. If I was gonna take a GJ trade, it would have been just based on that, what I was telling you, the back testing that I'd done. GJ equals spaghetti. Exactly. It looks horrible. It would have been probably a retest of this support to bounce up. This is actually perfect. Perfect. But pound yen moves, I mean, look, it's taken 5 hours for GJ to move 70 pips. Nah, I was in gold today, and I got 170 pips in like half an hour max. GJ, if I put in a GJ trade, I have to set and forget. I would have to put in and then just leave it for like 2 days. And because I trade like, when I trade pound yen, I trade pound yen with size because the stop losses are a lot smaller. The pip value is a lot less than gold, and it takes a lot longer to move, so I don't mind having a big lot on. But when I do that, obviously it uses money in my account that I could be using for gold, because the gold margins are a lot bigger now, way bigger now, and the stop losses are bigger. So I kind of taken a step back from GJ just for that reason. But Nas is just ranging. I mean, to be fair, I've taken 2 trades today already, so a third trade would kind of be, I don't want to say it's pushing it. If the opportunity is there, I'll take it. But I don't want to force anything. I need it to be a A++++. I need it to be a triple A+ setup. But if I can catch a move based on like my earlier bias, then yeah. So let's see. Can I get that closure below? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Come on, gold. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Definitely got this bottom wick now. Just need this candle to close below. And ideally not just drive too much through. I'd like even 1 trade to come in a week. Nah, you could get there. I mean, you've that GJ trade that you had, that would have been nice last week. That GJ trade where it just missed your entry and it came back literally to your entry and dropped, that would have been a nice trade. That was actually... Yes, I monitor people's positions because why not? It's fun. This would have been decent, depending on where you had your stop loss. I think it was around... Where was it? It was 21. Was it Thursday? Yeah, it was here. Or here. Was it 2010? I remember it being like 57. Or was it 87? Anyway, whatever the trade was, it was some GJ sells. I'm the world's best at mistrades. That needs to be analyzed. That needs to be... need to figure out why that's happening. We need to figure out why that's happening. Because that's... like, I had a friend, I think it's limit orders. I think that's what it is. I think it's limit orders, honestly. Because I had a friend whose limit orders would come so close and never hit. So maybe it's just, maybe set alerts just before you want to get in and then have a look. Set an alerts and then manual entries if you can. It's easier said than done, but yeah, missing trades. The good thing about missing trades is at least you know the analysis is correct. And then all it needs is just slight adjustments. But limit orders for me, I can only use a limit order if I'm watching the charts at the same time. But I couldn't set it and then like just let it do its thing. Oh, I remember having a limit order once and then forgetting and then being entered into a trade and then looking at my account like, what happened? Like, what happened? Yeah. Not nice. I would love to market execute. Yeah, I know it's time and opportunity, right? If you got the time and opportunity. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so gold's not giving me the closure below. It's a damn shame. It's a shame. So close. So close. This looks like this support might really be holding. Gold don't want to break out of this little range for us. That's tough. Oh, little gap. That's it, market open now. Every year it feels weird when the clocks change. I wonder if it changes performance for traders. Do you reckon? Do you reckon that people... Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess if you're in the US though, if you're in the States and the clocks change, it probably doesn't make a difference for you because the time is still... Market open is still market open. Unless they trade London session, then the hour's a bit off. But for us in the UK and Europe, we notice the time is obviously an hour early for us. So we'd probably feel it more than they would. Trading their session. If we're not there, yeah. So anyone outside of their session probably suffers from the change. But yeah, I know that for the 4-hour candle, that's what used to throw me off more than anything. The timing of the 4-hour candle. Because that changes. That's what changes. For me anyway. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what this 4-hour candle does. This one's about to close in 26 minutes. As per usual, want a nice strong 4-hour candle body to close this candle off. Ideally bearish since we've already broken the previous 4-hour low. Not something like last week where we had this strong 1-hour candle just push all the way up. Right after NFP, which candle was it? It was this one here, wasn't it? Right at the end of the candle, just boom, created the whole bullish body. Oh, we might get that crazy push up today. Crazy push post NFP, man. Gold's gonna do what gold wants to do. Let's see what NAS did for market open. Oh, there we go. Echo, did you get your buys? Was it buys you were looking for? Let's see if we get a longer top wick with this 4-hour. Now, this push could happen in, what, 5 minutes? We could get 100 pips. You know how gold does? Just go off. Just takes off. Pshong. Waiting until after market open now. Got you. I know, man. I tried to trade around market open as well when it comes to NAS. Damn, look at that. This is exactly why the whipsaws are just... Whipsaws are dangerous. Swing up, swing back down. Yeah, I can't really... because I don't have a nice trend on NAS, I don't have any levels that I'll be looking at for a retest. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright, Ash. Peace out. Peace out. You know what? You've taken 2 trades in Asia session. Sometimes, you know, your trading mentality capital can just be exhausted. So, you know what I mean? I hear you, girl. I hear you. I hear you. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Back again. Just be careful at Asian session, alright? Just be careful at Asian session. Dum, 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 dum. Nah, Asian session won't see me tonight, but I'm gonna grab a bag in NY tomorrow. That's right. I know that's right. Let's get it. Alright, so what was that? Did we just retest this resistance to come back down? What's goody gold? What are we doing? Gold's just up and down like a seesaw right now. In fact, let me message. What's he got? Ooh. Man, I wish gold wasn't so wicky though. This structure is very tough to trade. Very tough to trade. Like just long wicks. Arranging. Oh. Go on, give us the break. Give us the break. So the way I look at candles, yeah, the way I look at candles, especially with higher time frame candles. So the 4 hour, because the 4 hour had already broken the low, I'm immediately feel like there's a higher probability of the 4 hour, re-breaking the low and closing bearish. So we get a lot of ranging. We got a lot of ranging in between that time. Oh, here we go. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for, I would have liked for price to continue down and give me more confirmation of that with a closure below or something like that. And then make a longer bottom, a longer 4 hour candle body. But it's, yeah, we're just playing in this range. What can we do, eh? What can we do? My magic keys keeps disappearing off my chart. Right, what's that about? What's that about? There we go. Come on, give us that drive down now. This is what I wanted before with the 15-minute. This one. Crazy, right? So good. Gold is such a funny pair. You can anticipate, you can plan, you can visualize, but the market's going to do what the market wants to do, innit? Oof. That's right back down. Now, 4 hour looks like we might be continuing bearish structure. Although we've broken this 4 hour high. No, I might. Yeah, Nas is... Yeah, I'm gonna leave Nas for today. Let it settle in. Only thing with getting sells now with gold is stop loss. That's the only thing. Obviously, I like to wait for the 30-minute time frame to close anyway. But if we drive too much into this range, for one, it reduces my risk to reward if I'm aiming for the support. And also, I can't use previous highs as a stop because I think that's gonna be, yeah. So you can see that. properties. Oof, gold, don't come back up into this range. Don't do that. If it doesn't drive down too much, it's not too... Oh, wait. So now this is a support, obviously. We had a strong push up from here. Little continuation pattern style move. But I wouldn't usually count this as a very strong level. But it obviously holds some weight since price tapped it and then pulled back. Ideally, this candle, you know, keeps pushing down. This isn't the best price action today, guys. It's not the best, honestly. I think the best move happened this morning. The best move actually happened. Sells from this resistance here. This was the best move. Double top, retest, respected Asian highs, drop. That was the move. That was today's move. But I would recommend anyone that does backtesting, collect your data and ask ChatGPT to, what do you call it, to analyze it. And put as much information into your backtesting as possible. As possible. Like literally, the more the better. The more the better. The more the better. The session, the pair, the trend. So like I said, I was focusing mostly on the daily candle. Mostly on the daily and the Asian range. So some stuff, like other things that I saw, I had to add to it. But yeah, it really helped. And then the setups. Yeah. I just sent this whole sheet to chat. I haven't even finished. I need to finish. I'm going to finish out the month. And I'm just taking trades based on specific things and then get that analyzed. So, but I would recommend, if you're going to do that, if you're going to back test, you need to enter in every single thing that you're looking for as much as possible. As much as possible. You're looking at specific 4-hour levels, specific 30-minute levels, 15-minute levels. Put that in. And exactly what you're looking for at those 15-minute levels. Was there a reversal pattern? Were you looking at certain chart patterns? You know what I've seen now today? Is we created like a little resistance in both sessions now, like pre-market opens. So we had a resistance, got a retest, and then sold. And we kind of done the same now. Created a resistance, lower high, retested it, and then sold. What I was backtesting was just based on London session, to be honest. I'm gonna see if it happens for NY too. That'd be interesting. Do you use a checklist? I don't. What I do is I just go, so you saw how it looks. I just go down the list and just select off like bit by bit, one by one. Sometimes I skip stuff. If nothing's there, then I skip it. But if I feel like there's something I need to add, like something that I see that's not on there, then obviously I add it on. I'll add a column. So I think this one I added news. So I'm gonna, yeah, edit this out properly. I'm gonna correct it, because I wasn't looking at news at first, and I thought, oh yeah, like some of these candles look like news candles, and then I added it in. So I'll definitely now add that. Well, I mean, this gave me the confidence to hold trades longer, where I might need adjustments, or at least to close partials. It's a big ass demand zone. I mean, supply zone. Huh, 98 pips. It's acting like gold right now. Did we close below? We haven't actually closed below this low. And the structure is not very nice. Yeah, I'm mature on Nas. I keep saying I'm looking. But I'm going to wait for more downtrend structure on Nas if I'm going to trade it today. GU is looking bad. Oh, a closure below this 4-hour support would be amazing. Come on, gold, give us the double. Below 30-minute and 4-hour support. Go on. Are you asking for too much? Yes. Fine. Not asking for too much. Just trying to trade in line with the daily candle. That's it. Now, if this support here holds, this 4-hour support. This is a big range. This is a big range. This is a big range on a 4-hour. So I have the range like this. So really we could come down to the bottom of this range and then bounce from here, but we could hold a bit higher up. Good. I've had quite a few retests from this area, a few bounces. Just wait till Tuesday New York session. Oh yeah, the cheat code, the cheat codes, the 100% strategy. I need one of those. I need something that's gonna happen every time. I'd still mess it up somehow. That sounds. I love the confidence though. Love the confidence. I'm gonna get the closure below in a minute and a half. Oh, might be a buy then. Might be a buy situation. See what this new 4-hour does. If the next 4-hour comes down, respects this low, we may get a swing up back towards the daily flip. I did want gold to come and retest Asian lows though. I did. It's just we have a lot of levels in between. Struggled to break the first support. Looks like we're struggling to break the second one. We might not even reach the third. Oh, in 10 seconds, 40 pips. That's not happening. Gap. Making a top wick first. Yeah, we may get a drive down. $36 around here. Alright guys, you know what time it is. Time to wrap it up. Nothing ain't happening here just yet. But yeah, I would check out that idea. So if you trade London session, the move is if the daily candle's bearish, and the Asian range on the 30-minute time frame, the structure inside the range is bullish, then wait for a retest of Asian highs and then get some sells from a resistance there. Or if the Asian session is already bearish, like we're pulling back from Asian highs, wait for the pullback to a resistance and then look for sells there. It's been very successful. It's been very successful. Been back testing it for a while, and it's literally just sells from resistance. That's what the move is. Now the entry is not a break of the low. I've been talking about taking entries a bit earlier off the resistance levels to get a smaller stop loss, and that's just been working great. So this was one today. Now this one was a bit early. It was a bit early, but I still got 170 pips out of it. And my TP is always like 30-minute resistances. So I took the first one here. I was aiming for this one, if I'm honest, but it pushed down, and as price came back up, I just closed. It was like just above here. But this one was the move. This one was the move. Right here. This one was the actual move. Boom. Come down here. And that was 430 odd pips. I think I closed about 400 and change. Yeah. But check that out. Check that out. Back test it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So we have another quiet day tomorrow. Good. So I'm thinking we might get more range in tomorrow just because it's CPI on Wednesday. So usually we get a bit of a range before CPI. But yeah, I think we do. Good, nice. In terms of NAS, I was looking at maybe some sells if I got some bearish structure after NYSE open, but it's just swung right back up. And this supply zone is just a bit too big for me, and plus I don't have the structure there, so yeah, I'm not really feeling that. Pound yen. Yeah, this structure is not great. It's bullish, but yeah, the entry for the move happened a lot earlier. A lot earlier. Gold does look like we're gonna come back for this bottom wick though, so we may get a spike down to 50.36. yeah, if we can finally break below. If we break below 50.67, yeah, I'll be targeting Asian lows at first, and then possibly Asian lows holding, or this 4-hour support, and then pushing back up. We just stay in this range. That's the plan. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the Discord. If there's any moves going on, I'll be in there. If nothing's happening, then, you know, enjoy the rest of your day and evening. Have a good Monday. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11:50 UK. 11:50, 12 o'clock UK. For the next 2 weeks. Peace out.